What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We are rolling down Interstate 81, heading to Overland Expo East 2024. Got Josh on here at Sarge Off Road.
What's up?
Hoping the Big T Life will join us here shortly. He's about, I think he was about 80 miles ahead of us. He's got and there's Kelly, and we've got, so I've got, areas, all the coastline that got hit.
Yes, absolutely.
Keep those people in your thoughts and prayers, and just if anybody sees this, if you're wanting to donate or help, I would suggest finding something local in that area to donate to. I think from everything we're hearing, I think those resources are going to get used better by doing that than trying to go to some of the bigger places like the Red Cross, FEMA, stuff like that. Those funds get allocated where they see fit. And if you find some churches or just some local or smaller, or like Convoy of Hope, things like that, if you want to donate, I would suggest donate to one of those type deals. I think the resources will get to the people sooner, and all of those resources go to that location. So our thoughts and prayers are with all of them. So back to the expo. What are we going to see besides everything?
Well, I'm just going to hang out with everybody that's like-minded like we are, but I'm looking for hammock type stuff. I think hammock company is going to be here. I talked to them earlier in the week, and they're going to show me some stuff they got going on. I'm really interested in the Hammock Outpost hammock stand. I attach it to my truck. I don't really do much hammock camping per se as far as sleeping in a hammock, but I do like hanging out in a hammock while I'm at camp, or since I work remote now, I can work from anywhere, and the ability to just sit in a hammock and work on the computer is very appealing, but I don't really have a setup for that right now, so that's one of the things that I'm interested in looking at. And one of the other things that I wanted to see, I talked to this company also, is Tripod Torch. They do vertical fire pits, and I talked to them earlier in the week, and they're not going to be able to be here. They had a family issue arise, so they're not going to be able to be here, but maybe somebody here.
We got more adventures on here with us. What's up, Steven? Can you hear us good? Let us know. I wish you was with us.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, the hammock setup would be cool, especially like you said, since you can. That's just not fair to be able to hang out in your backyard just sitting in a hammock.
Yeah. Well, I do that some, but I'm really wanting to be able to go the places we go and do that. So, what are you looking forward to seeing?
I know that I've had the 3 or 4 years that I've been over here. I don't know that I've bought hardly anything. Bought some small stuff, but I just like I like camping, the remote locations and all that kind of stuff. But it's cool to do this, like I don't know what you want to call it, like a festival style camping or whatever you want to call it, just around the overlanders or whatever you want to call it. I just think it's cool to be. We'll be camping I mean, what do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
A couple of thousand people will be camping, something like that. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of rigs there. So that's probably my favorite part about the whole thing.
I agree, definitely. That is.
We're heading to Expo East, Overland Expo East in Arrington, Virginia. That's where we're headed. But yeah, that's probably my favorite part about it. And just like we was talking about it a few minutes ago, I like seeing a lot of people bring their dogs. We're big dog people, so that's something I enjoy. And since I've got a Gladiator, I've got an AluCab canopy on here now, so I want to go check out their new mod cap. I really like that thing, the one that is modular. You can buy the canopy, or you can buy just the tent, and then ultimately you can put them together. Or you can take the tent off, put the flat top on it, so it's real modular. But I've talked to some people. I'm not sure about how great they are as far as being sealed off. I talked to a friend of mine. He's got one, and he said he kept seeing some daylight in it. So, but I want to crawl up in one of them and just see how big they are, and so that's probably the main thing I want to go look at and see. But overall, it's a great event. I want to go drive. What they call? I can't think of it. Grenadier. What they call? I think service might be getting bad. Yeah, there's Anvil. Yes, Anvil's with us. She's
Can you go back?
our cousin Cooper. I think he's driving right now, giving Addie a little bit of a break. So all of our kids are in Anvil.
Where's your nephew?
Do what? Yeah, my nephew. Well, I'm saying they're cousins. Sorry. So all of the cousins are riding together except Liv. Liv's over here keeping me company. So, well, I guess we lost Josh. I don't know what happened there. He is.
No, I dropped the phone when I put it back in the folder.
Well, stay focused on driving.
Oh, I'm driving. Kelly was operating the phone.
Yeah. More Adventures. Stephen, he's been in the running to go on that epic trip, and I think I guess you finally got. I don't think he made it into the final round. That would have been I hate he didn't make it. That would have been an epic trip for him and his wife.
Yes, it would have.
And it's another thing that's cool about coming to this event. Like I've got some, I would say, lifelong friends now that we met over here. We just sat down because we sat down and ate lunch one day, and now our friends Jeff and Annette Claypool, and then they've got their golden retriever Tilly. Kind of got us all. Like, Tilly is a beautiful golden retriever. She's real dark, like a dark red color. So we saw her, and then they sat down at the table with us. And that was the first time I came, and since then, we've been friends all along. So
David bought me a candy apple.
Yeah, they bought Liv a candy apple at Jeep and Base. Yeah, we got to spend some time with them at Jeep and Base in the last couple of years too. So they'll be here, I think, late tonight. So we'll probably see them tomorrow. So that's another thing that's cool. And then Jeremy from 813 Fabrication, got to meet him and kind of stayed in touch with him. So it's been nice getting to meet people from the country. So that's a event because you're camped with so many people. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can mingle, and it's just a cool setup.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the as far as the camping goes, like I've heard you say this before, and I agree. you know, the expo is great because I love gear. I'm a gear junkie, but one of the coolest things that's out there, you know, that people are bringing and the things they've done to, you know, give you ideas and things like that. I enjoy walking, you know, trucks, cars, Porsches, and you name it. There's all different types of camping.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Auto camping.
that is probably the best part of the whole event. I mean, it's cool seeing all the trailers, the Unimogs, Earth Roamers, all the big stuff. Harley, Yamaha, Polaris, they're all set up where you do demo rides. I don't know. I think Toyota or might be doing test drives on the new Land Cruiser, and then I don't know why I can never say the name of that thing. Ineos
Grenadier.
Ineos Grenadier. I don't know why I struggle with that. And so, and I know they're doing test drives for those, and there's there's a bunch of classes and things like that, but I still think the coolest part is just the camp area. Because you'll, like, was it last year? I think it was an old Land Cruiser? I'm trying to think of what it was. I can't remember if they were from Africa or Australia, but they'd been, like it was old, like it was all like oak, wood, like finished on the inside, and it had been like pretty much all over the world. That thing was cool. So
Yeah.
Seeing stuff like that, I mean, that to me, that's the coolest part.
Yeah, seeing all the unique things people have come up with.
And you won a set of tires last year.
Yeah, I did. I never win anything, and there was tires. 2 different companies had tires and a giveaway and a tent, and those were the top 3 giveaways. And I won the Noki and a set of Noki and tires. So I was very, very happy and excited about that, and it was a pretty cool process. They shipped them to me, and it was pretty great. Hope I win something this year.
It'd be nice.
You technically won something. Your ticket won something, and you give that ticket to somebody else to let them have a ticket, and they wind up winning. So that was pretty cool. But you don't do that again this year.
No, but it was, at least it was. What was that? Was it a?
It was a
Wolfpack?
Yeah, it was a Wolfpack front runner.
Yeah, I gave it to Tony with Big T Live. He won it. Wait, he did win it, didn't he?
Yeah. You gave him the ticket, and then
he did. You know what's funny is I don't know that I've ever seen him use that. Now that I think about it. Ah, that's right. It does. It keeps his guys from showering it. That's right. I just looked. Even I didn't know that you got to say that you was second place. That sucks that you was that close. But it must make you. It should make him. It should make Steven feel good. I mean, he got to get that much support. People.
Yes.
Trying to support him to win. So maybe, like you said, there's always next year.
He's going to be an exhibitor?
No, he's entering to go on a trip.
Oh. So he's going on
the Big T Life is here with his new truck.
Yeah, the Big T Life, he'll be here. He's got a new 2024 Silverado, and it's I don't know what color it is, but it's I don't know what it's called, but it's a cool gray color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was hoping he was going to get on here.
Look how muddy that water is from that.
Oh, yeah.
We're noticing as we cross some of these rivers how the hurricane, like you can tell.
Hey, Jeff. I know that guy.
What's up?
Yeah, one of the we can just talk about it since he's not on here. We might do another, but we can do another live around the fire pit or something later this evening. But he's interested in he's wanting a camper shell for his new truck. I wouldn't say he's torn, but he's wanting to go with whoever's going to give it the best deal. He's interested in the Go Fast and the Long Peak, and of course, I'm really pushing.
I think my service is kind of going in and out.
Will Trap be at the expo? I don't know if Trap's going to be here this year.
Can I send it to him?
No. Maybe. Hey, we're going to try to send.
I don't know. I think I wish he was on here. I wonder. Well, trying to read some of the comments, and that's.
I have a.
Yeah, I'm going through these hills. I think my service is going in and out. I was freezing up. Yeah. But,
this from the woman that forgot to bring any.
it's a nice Sequoia back way. They could use a tin and a rack and a few other things, a few odd tins. No, we don't have Megan. We don't have any dog treats, but we're gonna give them lots of love. I promise. And
They're going to get all the hugs and cookies.
Jeff McCormick, what model Jeeps do you guys have? We've got 2 Gladiator JTs and a JK, a Wrangler JK.
Can he see who's on? Can he see if Tony's on there?
Yeah, he's good.
I don't know that Tony has the option. Like, I don't know. His truck's so new. I don't know that he's done anything to it. So I don't. He may not can. He may not have a phone mount. So that may be.
That he may already be at the Walmart.
Yeah, he just at Walmart already. Yeah, that's always my first thing I'll do to any vehicle is make sure I got a good phone mount.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that Anvil. What's it? Anvil's what?
Anvil Overland.
Yeah, that. I like the way it looks, but to me, it just I don't know. I'd have to live with it for a little bit to see if I would like it.
I mean,
Yes,
I
we
like
do, Steven.
Do what?
Steven asked, or said we need to plan something together.
I know. We need to, more adventures. We need to come over to the Ozarks soon, and maybe you and your dad and Jeff Belkin and whoever else we can come up with. Need to go over there and spend the weekend. Let y'all take us around some places we ain't never been.
Yeah, for sure.
And you need to he needs to come over. Yeah, you and your dad need to come over to LBL with us one weekend. mean, it's not the Ozarks, but
Oh, by far.
We like it.
Yeah, it's a good river and lake camping for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not the best off-road, but if you want just some good camp spots next to water, it's good. We've been overlanding for what? I got my JK in 20, or I think. Is that what we got, Anvil? Huh? In 20? Yeah. Well, it might have been. No, because we got married in November, so I don't think we got it till the first of 21, sometime in 21 maybe.
Oh, okay.
Because we rented a Jeep. I mean, I'd been looking at Jeeps, wanting to get one and get into it because we'd been watching Trail Recon some, and then we rented a Jeep and then hit some trails in Vegas and those areas, and like St. George, Utah, and all that. We were out there. We went to Torqueville Falls, and we got the bug, man.
Yeah, I agree. More adventures. Yeah, we need to get over there. We don't have to ride trails. That is fun, though, but at the same time, it's just fun to hang out at camp also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been together.
Yeah, I know Max was there both times, but because we went 2 years in a row. Steven, were you there the second year? I don't think Steven was there the second year. I know his dad was.
I don't remember.
I'm sure he'll let us know here in a second.
Yeah.
I know.
The first year I went as your guest, and the second year I got, and you went as my guest.
Yeah.
So that's how we got to go 2 years in a row.
Yeah. I don't even know if they're still doing that. If he still does, Matt still does that or not. I guess he does.
I think he does the thing in Texas now in the fall. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yep, we need to get together. We had fun with you. We had fun with you guys.
He said he was only there the first year, and his dad went both.
That's what I thought. Because I remember that first year we got there during the day, and the last time we went, that was an adventure.
I remember about the first trip.
Yeah, we went. It was just me and you, and we pulled the trailer, and we were kind of camped back in the woods.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
But the one thing about these overland expos, normally not a lot of small stuff. Which last year was more than the first year I went. The first year we went, there was hardly anything small, like small items. Like if you wanted to buy a $40,000 trailer, you could, but there wasn't much small stuff. I think last year was definitely better.
Oh yeah, Well, one of the which I did a lot of research. This is actually the smallest of all of the Overland expos.
Yeah, because it's the last one.
That and it's so far away for all those. Most of the vendors are in, from Colorado west, like going all the way to California. So there's not a ton of vendors this direction. So they don't want to invest the time and money, I guess, to drive all the way over here for one more expo when they've already done 3 others. And it's at the end of the year, so they're already planning for their new year to come out next year. So they want to, introduce that in next year's expos.
We had a meeting.
But you,
all right, Steven, man, it's good talking to you. Yeah, holler at us. We'll plan something.
Yeah, awesome. Good talking to you. You was talking about small items last year. One of the it's now become my favorite camping item I have. My Scotty grill that I got at Expo East last year was, in my opinion, the gear of the show. It should have. I don't know if they give awards for things sold or shown, but that was definitely, that grill is my favorite camping item I have.
They sold out the first day.
Yeah, that's Kelly just said they literally sold out the very first day.
Yeah, I know.
So, by the time we were there when they started, and by the time I got mine purchased, they were already out of some stuff. So he had to throw some other things in with the kit that didn't come with it, just to give me a bundle. And I think I have everything they sell, with the exception of the skewers. So, and I like, man, we're gonna use it this trip. We're gonna do pizzas on it. We're gonna do smoked cream cheese. So, the ability to cook a pizza on a pizza stone and then turn around and smoke some cream cheese on a little bitty flat pack grill. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you've always got the gadgets.
I love the gadgets.
We've got I just have a truckload of stuff. I don't even know what I got at this point. I went from having no room in the back of Anvil, and I had it like dialed in, had to get everything I needed packed into a little cube, and got it in there perfectly, nice and neat. Everything stacked exactly how I needed it to this truck bed, and now it looks. Stood in the garage and tossed everything in it because it's just, there's so much room. Our Magnani, we need a cook-off video. Reason to have a cook-off video. Our McNanny said we need a cook-off video. Mike,
he can't handle that. I think tonight we're having poppy seed chicken.
With poppy seed chicken, I guess how much you gonna eat some poppy seed chicken with y'all?
Do what?
Guess we'll just eat some of y'all's poppy seed chicken.
Well, no, you said you were gonna cook, so let's see what you're gonna cook.
Well, let's see what's good with poppy seed chicken. What kind of sides are y'all gonna have?
I think we're gonna have lima beans tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna do
lima beans.
Yeah.
When did we turn 92 years old?
I love lima beans.
Lima beans?
Yeah.
I'm not 92 years old.
We're gonna have lima beans and rolls with poppy seed chicken tonight. Tomorrow we're having fillets, 3 pounds of shrimp, and mashed potatoes. And then on Saturday, we're going to have tacos. Okay. We're going to have Nanny's recipe tacos.
I do need to stop and grab some chorizo.
So what are you planning?
We're gonna do. We're gonna have some roasted chicken, creamy, like a Parmesan cream sauce pasta. We'll have. I think I'll do red beans and rice one day. Probably cook that for lunch. And then,
Oh, let me ask you a question about your pasta. What are you gonna boil your noodles in?
am I gonna boil my noodles in?
Yeah.
I got a pot.
Oh, you have a pot to boil your noodles in?
Yeah.
You have a pot.
Yeah, I have a pot.
You have a pot that you purchased, right?
Listen, I have a pot. That's all that matters.
Oh, well, you know, it's funny. I have a pot also that I purchased.
Yeah,
Actually,
I have a pot that there's a. If you buy the JetBoil Genesis whole setup, it comes with a pot.
You're right, it does.
It's got a lid that's got a strainer on it, and that's the pot I'll use.
Well, what if I'm using that same set pot?
He said that's the pot I'll use.
Well, we'll have to figure something out.
Oh, why don't we figure out you get your own stuff? How about we figure that out?
Well, hey, you use my kettle for boiling water, so we'll just
I have my own pot to boil water now, so I don't need yours.
Well, see, if you've got a pot for boiling something for boiling your water, then I'll use your bowl, and you can use your other thing you use for boiling water.
That's something else we need. We need to get a percolator while we're here.
Yeah, that. All right.
All of us drink coffee. We need a bigger than a.
All right. Since we're on here, well, let's talk coffee because we're all coffee drinkers, and my coffee setup is pretty simple. It's just a French press, and I boil my water, put my coffee in it, press my coffee. But it's only usually enough coffee for me and maybe one other person, depending on how much it holds. But that means 1 cup. When we have there's what there's 7 of us, so it's hard to make enough coffee for seven folks a pot at a time.
Guess Patty, Liv, the 3 of us drink coffee, and do the boys drink coffee?
Yeah. They do. Can.
Did he bring his scrubber?
The 9/10 video. R. McNanny, you may see some 9/10s happening this weekend. We'll let you know with the 9/10s what got 9/10s when I get home.
Yeah, and I'll let you know what I get back. That's been 9/10s in the past.
Comment with what you'd like to see us 9/10s.
Yeah. Comment below with what you'd see us to like the 9/10s from each other.
Well,
I'll tell you what I'd like the 9/10s. I had a yellow collapsible bowl and a towel and some cooking spray that I'd like to get back.
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Comment if you'd like to see us end up. The Defiance cooking tools, they have those for sale here, but rumor has it that you can pick one up in the camping area for free.
Yeah. Talking about coffee, I bought their coffee setup, but the only thing bad about all of that is pretty much stuff that's just for 1 cup of coffee. So that kind of, if you're trying to make coffee for several people, I think a percolator is probably about the only way to go, unless you get a big French press, and then you're. I don't know. I think
Does Megan drink coffee?
Kelly was asking if Megan drinks coffee.
Yeah, she drinks coffee, but she's not as serious about it as I am.
She likes ice coffee.
And coffee's
I'm the type
Basically,
coffee. I don't want to. When I get up in the morning, I don't want to have a conversation with somebody until I've had some coffee.
Yeah, he used to get cranky.
Same.
And Josh likes to get up as soon as he gets out of bed and his feet hit the ground. ready to start talking and ideas and dreaming and all the things and talking. And I'm like, I need a minute. I need you to just slow down a little bit.
Well, I wake up with like a ray of sunshine.
Those two typically marry each other.
Yeah.
Definitely are, guys.
I'm definitely a morning person, but I'm not a night owl at all. I mean, when it's dark, I'm ready for bed.
When it thinks about getting dark, you're ready for bed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm already thinking about bed, but it's only 12:57.
Well, we're gonna. This event and stuff. There's a couple of vendors that set up that are selling, like Dometic will probably be set up. They'll have fridges. I think they'll be, which I don't know. Who knows? This year may be completely different. I'm just going by the last few years. Last year there was definitely more things like the Scotty you got. There were more things like that to buy.
Did I get anything else?
Got a Devo light.
Had it more extra. No, I ordered the
Tony got that.
yeah, Tony got a few things. He got a geyser shower
Got a Devo light.
and then maybe a Devo slide. I can't remember. But yeah, like you said, there's no. I know Scottle is all. I don't have one.
We all froze up. It must have been getting boring. We lost.
She said your mom said I want to know who ends up with the show. To me.
I don't know what Arm and Daddy means. But who ends up with the show?
Trying to think of what there was. I tell you, it was interesting last year. Tony with Big T Life. He was really interested in the canopy campers, just different ones. And he was like a big kid. He crawled around and used and laid down and opened and closed and just went crazy over all of them. And then talked himself out of doing anything because he's like, he had his red truck was an older truck. I think it was an old. Someone over the weekend.
Ask him about trap.
Yeah, we're gonna
ask him.
We're going to ask him
about trap. We're gonna keep the trap situation off of the internet because we don't want to get any haters.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We don't want PETA after us. But I want to talk to him about his future plans because now that he's got a new truck and he's got to get a camper. So he said since he's got to get one, he's gonna get what he wants. So it's just kind of. But he's been eyeing a Lone Peak, and they're gonna be here this weekend. He's eyed Go Fast, Dirt Box. Is there any more he's been looking at?
There was a couple more, but I can't think of what they are off the top of my head.
I hope to. I don't think they're going to be here, but I hope somebody at camps got a Harker.
Yeah.
You don't see them. They don't, for whatever reason, which I think part of it's the way they close up. But the truck I was originally going to buy had a Harker camper on it, and I kept going back and forth and wound up with the one I got, and I'm happy with it. But that Harker, I'll say this, climbing in and out of my canopy I got now, I can see how the Harker would be the best setup because Yeah, or yeah, something with barn doors because that way you're not having to duck down and get into something. But even the barn doors are going to have to duck down to get in it to a certain. I mean, you're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
So the Harker, when it raises up, you've got you can just walk in it, but it's not as sealed or as weather resistant probably as the rest of them because the back end over the. Plus, you get the full length, you get the full bed, plus the tailgate length when it's all set up. So you get
Right.
more. So it's probably, I mean, there's some pros and cons to it, and it doesn't look the best. It's definitely not the most, just on the cosmetic side of it. It's not the best looking. It's a little,
Right.
it's a little taller, a little boxier. So another question we haven't seen any. We haven't really seen any storm damage, but a couple of the rivers that we've crossed, you can tell. I mean, they're like going over them before. They've never been they're like pure mud.
Yeah.
Like I say pure mud, like bad muddy water. Like it's just.
Yeah, I saw on a different note back to the storm. I watched a video yesterday or day before yesterday, and it was some area in North Carolina was which looked really large, was filled with debris, with houses and logs and trees and homes and cars. It's just all the way across. It's just like the entire. I don't know how you recover. That's an entire neighborhood. You know what I mean? Or not even a neighborhood, just an entire area. Yeah. Around the lake, and it's all destroyed. It's not. I mean, tornadoes are bad, but when tornadoes damage happens, it just when it wipes houses out, houses can be bulldozed down and rebuilt there. But when it destroys an entire lake that's filled with debris, I don't know. I mean, you can't just. I mean, I don't guess you could just clean it out. I'm not sure how you would go about that. I mean, especially when it was that full of stuff. It wasn't like it was just a little bit. It was completely. Everything was just filled with everything you could think of.
Well, that's going back to what I was saying. I hope people will realize that donating to some of the local things that are some smaller groups, I think you'll get more help to the people quicker by donating and doing something like that than doing the big Red Cross and things like that. But there's some stuff that'll probably never go back to normal. I mean, this was so bad. I've got a feeling it's gonna. This is one of those events where it's going to change the landscape.
Damn.
Let me see what Cooper, he's hollering at me. Yeah, buddy.
Quarter tank enough to get there, or are we stopping to fill up again?
Yeah, stop. You got a quarter?
I'm at a quarter.
Okay, yeah, we're going to stop at a Walmart and meet Tony here in just a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, the landscapes are going to change from this event and never be the same. So
that's for sure. It's so sad.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I guess we've rambled on for 45 minutes here. So we'll.
I think we lost all of our followers.
Yeah, everybody got bored with us just yakking, I guess. We're coming into Roanoke now. We're going to have to probably follow my GPS from this point on. So I'll probably go back live when we're pulling in, and then I'll do some filming over the weekend. Let y'all see. And one thing I was told I need to ask the people here is Livy wanting to start her YouTube channel called Livy's Adventures. So she goes on a lot of adventures with me and have her aspect or her viewpoint of them. So, what do y'all think about that?
Hey,
Y'all let me know.
If this live thing gets 20 likes, then my dad has to get me a YouTube channel.
Oh wow, 20 whole likes.
20 likes. She wants 20 likes, and then I gotta let her have a YouTube channel. So
Like, 2 people are watching what I'm saying, Kelly, one's Danny.
Hey, so there's only 2 people watching, Liv. You don't got much luck there, buddy.
well, people can come back and watch it and like it. So we'll give it a couple of weeks and see what happens.
Well, here's the thing. If you want the 20 likes, Liv, to get your channel, you got to make the name Woot's Adventure instead of Livy's Adventure.
I think Livy's Adventures got a better ring to it.
Now, Woot's Adventure's got a better ring to it. All right. And that's the Woot. And I don't know where it came from, but that's what she's been since she was born.
We've got Woot, we've got Mooter, and what did Poppy call Michaela?
Spongekin.
Sponge.
Okay.
So we've got Sponge, Mooter, and what do you call her?
Woot.
Woot. Yeah. I don't think any of us could spell any of those names.
I'm not gonna spell them.
All right, we're gonna get off here. We'll see y'all at the expo.
Bye-bye.